Good evening, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Belgian Curling League here on Curdia. Tonight we've got a good matchup for you. It's going to be Steengoed against Brewers Ducks, two traditionally strong teams in our league. Brewers Ducks coming off a big victory over Viry this weekend. Steengoed is going to be their first match of the second half of the season, so really kind of excited to see how they do. They have struggled a bit on the beginning of last season, finished fifth, stayed up in the in the top division, but I'm sure they weren't happy with how they played. So they've got a lot of this season. I think they're definitely going to be trying to get back up there, win this half of the league, get back into the championship game at the end of the season, and we'll see. But they both these teams have been traditionally near the top of our leaderboard, so very experienced players on both sides. It's going to be a very interesting match. We can take a look quickly at the standings just to kind of see a little recap what happened over the weekend. So our French team Viry-Châtillon, the champions of the B division from last half of the season, got promoted this season. They played back-to-back double headers, and on Saturday they won both of their matches, and on Sunday they lost both their matches. But they were in it. Like, each match this weekend went down to like the last stone. Some really, really good curling here from them. They definitely proved that they belong up in this A division. Grey Ducks, they took both of their matches this weekend, so they sit level with Viry. I think they should probably have the tiebreaker. Pim probably made a mistake in the standings, but hey, nobody's perfect. But we just get that hashtag Pim's wrong, uh, going hashtag. We have to get that hashtag going. So as you'll see, I am all by myself tonight. So the action in the camera is not going to be as dynamic. Pim is slated to come a little bit later, so hopefully he shows up and then takes over the camera so I can do my thing. But got the clicker's working. I have to figure out the controllers. I mean, I have everything. I know everything. It's just I don't do it often enough, so it's going to be a very interesting match. I tend to stick to like more static camera angles when I'm doing this by myself because it makes it easier for me to comment and do all the technical stuff. But we're gonna see. We got a new little tool. I got my telestrator going on today. Uh, if I'm by myself, I probably won't be able to get too much into it, but it's just my extra tablets and some things. And I'll give you a little quick preview. It's not on this screen, so maybe why don't we go to the near one and you guys can see what's going on out there, and I can draw arrows all over the place. Woo, look at that. Just arrows, arrows, arrows. Pretty cool, huh? So now instead of just saying, hey, that stone over here or over there, I can start to actually pick things and go, okay, we're going to come up over here and I'll circle it and I'll arrow and I think they're going to do this. So I'm really excited to be able to get that put into play this season. So hopefully I'll get it in tonight. If not, well, then certainly when Pim gets here, I'll probably be able to do it. But I'm going to have a lot to be juggling right now. So we're looking at the last few minutes of warm-ups. They Yeah, I'm just looking out on the ice to see. Yeah, the Brewers Ducks they've got a couple minutes left. Um, I did not get a chance to take a peek at the LSDs from Steengoed, so it's going to be a big surprise, is what they are. Once Brewers Ducks gets ready to do it, though, we will pop in over there. We have some lot of curling this week. A lot of curling this week. We have a match tonight. Herdia, we're playing a doubles match on Thursday night, and then Friday begins the seniors challenge for the team that goes to represent Belgium at the World Championships, Senior World Championships. So it's going to be the Brewers Ducks in the Great versus the Grey Ducks in a best of five series. Match number one starts on Friday night. That we have Saturday morning at 10 a.m., Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m., and then, if necessary, Sunday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. We're hoping it goes the distance. These matches are great. They tend to, in the challenge series, people really want to go. You're going to see a couple of mixed teams going at it with, because the Brewers Ducks will be representing, but they're going to be pulling in a couple of guys from N19. I think Grey Ducks are pulling in somebody. I'm not sure who, but they'll have somebody coming in as well. So gonna be a gonna be exciting. We only get to do the challenges once a year. We're not having a men's challenge or a women's challenge this year, or I think even a mixed doubles challenge. But the mixed doubles might be later if there is one. So this is gonna be like one of the few challenge series we have this year. Um, they're getting down to their last couple minutes, I think. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see the clock exactly, but I believe they've been going out about 9 minutes, so I'm expecting Steengoed to run out there and give them the X anytime soon. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's take a look at the schedules, what we have coming up. Nope, that was last week, so never mind. Only some things got updated for the stream. So, oh, yep, I just heard them go out and give the hoop. So we're going to, I'll switch over when they do their LSD so we can watch that. We can all guess what they're going to show. I'm going to do my best to cover everything and get things right. But hey, you know what? We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy curling, and I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me on this fine Tuesday night / evening / afternoon / Wednesday morning, depending on wherever you are in the world. All right, so let's go out and check out the let's go check out the action on the ice. I am not even sure who is going to be throwing the LSDs, to be honest, or he even threw them for Steengoed, but I will. We will see. It's going to be a big surprise who's actually got the hammer. Hopefully, I've got the teams right. Let's hope this is a good prediction. Oh yes, we got the colors right. So Brewers is using reds, so we got that correct at least. Just getting my pen and paper ready. I'm all set. I've got my water. Hope you guys have a beverage or snack or whatever you'd like to have. I'm pretty sure I'll be switching to a beer once Pim gets here. Alright, here's Steph's LSD. Sweepers aren't doing anything with it. Might be... Oh, shoot, I had these on the wrong angle. Sorry. Wrong cameras. This slides through into the back of the 8-foot. So I'm going to peg that one just about 90 centimeters. That's going to be my guess. We won't know until after the game, but I always like to guess these things. So got that one into the house. We're working on getting a system where we can get people to flash us numbers, so at least we have an idea when these things happen. Like we can say, "Oh, hey, it was that," and it'll be a fun little game. I want to turn this into a guessing game when we start to do this. Before every match, we can guess what the LSDs are going to be. I think we can ignore the scoreboard for the moment. I actually haven't thrown anything yet. So Jan will be coming from the open ice side. This is going to be the anti-clockwise turn, or the counterclockwise turn for North Americans in the audience and for me. They're sweeping this one, and I forgot I've got to control the cameras too, so pardon me on this. Here it comes. I had it on the split screen, but I forgot I didn't have it on the wide angle, so you could see the full length of the ice. Perfect tempo. Perfect tempo right there on the tee line. Probably about 35 centimeters is my guess. Very nice stone from Jan there. So are we going to get the ducks with the hammer? Two pretty good stones. Got some handshakes to start things out. And here we go with my nightmare, trying to make sure I've got everything. I will try to do my best. Hey, Matt, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to remember to pay attention to chat and everything. Forget it. There we go. All right, so I gotta remember to change camera angles. I gotta remember to click my buttons. I gotta remember to track everything. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Oops, that's the wrong camera. That's the wrong angle. Ah. Hello? There we go. Gets that one just a little bit deep. Let's see a takeout here from there we go. It's not wanting to respond to the. There we go. Oh, we can swap the stones as well. This one's gonna miss the takeout. It's a bit wide on the release there. Now we don't get an echo from Pim's microphone. It's plugged in, but it needs to be muted. Wow, just going straight into it. Let's try that position. This brings that into the house, but sets up a double. Here we go. Now the cameras are responding a bit. It's going to put this in a little bit better. We're going to kind of use a little bit more of a static setup on the cameras for now. Well, it's just me, so I can kind of keep track of everything. And I haven't even clicked next. And we're on this one. We're on Steph's second stone. Oops. Wrong button. Another takeout here. Quickly on the sweep. A little bit of a fall over. Nothing too bad, but it's not going to fall over enough. Does get rid of one. I was just going to go for a takeout here. Here we have Wim's first stone of the evening. Nils indicating it's outside. So a couple of missed takeouts here in the first end from both teams. takeout attempt here. This is not Jan. This is Steph still. So scoreboard system still hasn't worked out the different number of players yet, but we'll get there. Maybe there's just a secret setting that I don't know about, so we'll have to see what Pim says when he gets here. This one's gonna just miss outside. Oof. Not a good start for the Ducks here. It is still the first end. Well, I'm sure the scoreboard works fine, but where do I have to put, like, the players, Pim? When there's only 3 for the Ducks. I don't know which slots to put them in so it knows what to show. Ooh. Another missed takeout here. It's been not a good evening for Nils waving to acknowledging that it was not a good. Add a slot as alternate. Okay. Next. There we go. We missed the shot. Sorry, I'm looking at all these things. It's Pim's fault though. Tonight I can blame everything on Pim. No matter what happens, it's Pim's fault. All right, we're gonna see a hit and roll here. This one to fall to get over on it. It is going to take it out, but it does not get the roll like they wanted. Don't have audio on the near cam mic. Are you kidding? Huh. Shows up for me on OBS, but oops, clearly we'll have to take a look at it. I know it's turned on. Alright, another takeout here. So now they're hitting their takeouts. They're not getting the rolls that they want on these hit and rolls, but hey, takeouts, followed by takeout, followed by takeout. This one's going to be another nose hit. Gets the job done, but now the shooter does not sit shot, so Walter's just going to be coming back and asking for a takeout here. I believe it's that one. So far behind on the scoreboard. All right, another takeout. All right, so Mills will be throwing his first stone of the evening. Going to be trying for the hit and roll here. All right, well, I just looked in the settings, Pim, and I'm hearing everything. I'm seeing it, audio coming from the yellow channel. So if it's not making it out of the broadcast, then we've got other issues. He's just going to get the takeout, but not the roll. Just a little bit off everybody tonight. Not getting those things, but it's, it's the first end. These things happen. They do need to get adjusted to the ice. That 9 minutes is just not long enough, especially when you're doing hit and rolls. So we're going to see another attempt at a hit and roll here. It's going to get the hit and the roll, but the roll is going to go to the outside, so it loses the shooter. So Steengoed just looks like they're going to try to take this one out, leave the empty house, either force Ducks to one or a blank end. Crucial stone here for Steengoed. They miss this. That will leave an opportunity for the Ducks to score two. Sweepers are on it. They're trying to hold this. Is it going to be enough? It's on that center line. Anything that plays on that center line is always tough. Is it going to hold enough? It does. Sweepers do a good job holding that stone straight, clearing the house. And you see Steph just kind of indicate, just throw it through. Yep. Walter coming back as well, indicating to Jan that he's just going to throw this one through, take the blank end, and hold the hammer. And there we have it. End number one in the books. And the Ducks and Steengoed are level at 0. No time wasted by Steengoed. Really gave me barely any chance to get everything going before Dirk just threw the stone. Oh, and I was even off anyway on the last stone. It's too many buttons right now. This one's a bit heavy. Walter's going to sweep that one out the back of the house. A little bit too deep there. Oops. Changed. Do you see Walter wants something in the house, right in the front there? Bit enthusiastic on the release. Maybe that's... Nope, that's a little bit light. Is that going to get over? Gets over the hog. Oh, that's going to get all into the house. A little bit deeper than they anticipated, but still in the house. This is just asking for a takeout here from Dirk. Need this one to fall. Oh, clips it a little bit. Does it get it out? Oh, it gets the Swedish curl, but not quite enough to get back in, even with the help from Walter. gets the job done. Get it back here. There we go. That's the right one. Again, just slips it a little bit long. Neil's trying to sweep it out the back. Gets it deep, but not out the back. Gonna try to get rid of it, hold the shooter. Missed a couple of takeouts in the first end, so he's going to want to make this one. Try to get into that rhythm of finding the right shots. Yep. Gets it out. Nose hit, though, so it's just going to sit there. I guess it's no different having it there than on the center line, so no problem there. Trying to figure out where this one's going to go. Walter wants it to stop there right on the 4-foot, but it's unfortunately not, and it's going to go all the way through the back of the house. All right, opportunity for Steengoed here. Calling for something up closer to the front of the house. Trying to put it right there on the center line, the 8-foot circle. Oops. This one's deep and a bit wide, so holding up a 5. Nope, that one goes through as well. Out of play. I'm just going to try to take this yellow one out now. This one appears to be a little bit outside. Walter's looking at it. Walter has a knack for being right in the way. He knows where the camera angles are, and he does not care. All right, here's Chris with his first stone of the second end. They want this one to be top part of the house. Not falling that much. And a little bit deeper than they would have liked. Now it's setting up a possible double here. Walter just going in straight for the takeout. Calling for the sweep early. He's trying to get this one to make sure it holds. This one's going to be fine. Gets a takeout and sits where it just sits. Jeez, I can't seem to find my words tonight. I think I used them all weekend. This one's gonna. Is this one gonna get over? There it goes. Sweeping it just to make sure it doesn't fall too much. Does get on the nose. Trickles slightly back towards in front of the towards the yellow there, but does not get the perfect rollover. All right, Walter looking here to hit and roll and a potential double. It's not falling like they want it to. Does catch that top stone, but it does roll out of side. They blanked the first MPIM, so it is 0-0 still. It traded some takeouts, traded some misses, came down to it, and Nils was able to get the last duck stone out of the house, so the Ducks just opted for the blank and kept the hammer. So it's not just that I forgot to update the score. All right, they want this one sitting high in the house. Alrighty there. In the 4-foot. Yeah, Timo had an idea for us that we should get like a cable and running it along the side of the ice, so we can have like a different, those remote control cable cameras going back and forth. It would certainly allow us to have some shots where we can get around people and see what's actually going on. But I told them, like, I actually came across one of those last night, and the price was a bit out of our budget. And I think it was not even for the camera part; it was just for the controllable sled that the camera would be attached to, and the cables. Trying to wheel this one over because I want to get a little bit of solid hit to make sure that it goes. Now, if they had swept that, they could have possibly gotten the double there. That's such a hard one to go after. And now I've got the right stone in play. Steengoed looking to set up a steal of 2 here. Trying to clear this red out of the house. Hold their shooter. And potentially try to take a steal of 2 or force the Ducks into 1. Now this one's going to be a little bit wide, so they're going to lose the shooter. That's an unfortunate one. This is going to allow the Ducks to play for the blank again. And that's what we see. Steph setting his broom up. Walter indicated that's what he wants. They're just going to try to take this one out. I think they want to take this one out and then have their shooter lose their shooter as well. I mean, I don't think they would particularly be upset if they got one, but I think they'd prefer to keep the hammer. Right, here we go with the hammer still. Oh, Giannis sweeping it hard. Want to make sure he gets it. There they go. And another blank end. And there we go. So, through 2. We are scoreless. Interesting strategy. We don't see this strategy a lot in Belgian curling. Go with the new chapter. And new stone. There we go. This one's just going to creep into the top of the house there. And by top of the house, I mean top of the 8-foot. I think we're going to see Walter here have Steph just come and take this one out. Yep, there we go. A little bit of mustard on that release. Giannis trying to sweep this one to hold it. Looks like it's fallen a little bit. Is it going to catch it? Yes, that's going to catch it. Shooter's going to roll out the side. Yellow's going to roll out the back. House is clear again. And Steengoed just jumps right into it. Didn't even get a chance to click next or do anything. Just ready to go. Sitting in the back of the 8-foot there. Walter indicating I just want to get rid of that one or leave it in front. So probably not going to throw much weight behind this one. Probably a little bit less than back of the house. Back line, excuse me. Not going to quite fall enough. It does catch the yellow, but doesn't get it far enough. The shooter does slide through with a little bit of help from Nils there. Don't want this one too deep. I'd like to get this one to fall over. Sweepers are getting on this one. Make sure it gets into the house. It's not going to fall enough, but it does get down there. Just biting into the 8-foot. Good stone. A little good separation from those two, so... Oh, jeez, missed it again. We'll launch that one. It's going to miss the top, but is it going to fall enough to catch the back one? It does. Not exactly what they were looking for, but it does get rid of one of those stones. I believe it is sitting shot now. Oops, I accidentally clicked back over here. No, I didn't. It's fine. And for a back line here. Just to fall enough just to get on that red one back there. Tap it out. So seems a bit on the light side, so they're going to try to sweep this one as deep as possible. Working their magic, trying to get it all the way back to there. Doesn't quite get back to where they want it. It's sitting in a little bit of a vulnerable spot here. The Ducks are going to want to be careful to get rid of this yellow that they don't want to nose hit, because it will jam it back on their red, and then yellow would be sitting with 2 in the house. Walter doesn't have him sweeping. We want this one to fall. It's turning quite late. Is it going to have enough? Ooh, there's a bigger turn right there. Is this going to tap on the yellow, though? Clicks it on the side. It does not move it out of shot position, so... Looks like yellow is shot. Chris being asked to put a guard or something like that right in front of it. I want this one to get into the red. Sweeping it all the way back. A nice little tap. Well, maybe they did not want that tap, because I think that just pushed it back behind the red. Yeah, they wanted that one a little bit shorter. I think they were hoping to just get it to freeze against it, but a little bit heavy. Maybe overswept that one. Touch right on top of that yellow. Ooh, a little bit firm. Kicks both of those backers out, but now it's sitting in a pretty good spot with that yellow sitting right behind it. That would be why. That's supposed to be an A there. There we go. Let's try that. And here. Not quite sure what they're going for here. Tap back there. I just realized I haven't been marking any like good shots. I know there have been, sort of. So I'll mark that one. And then we'll see. Sorry, trying to adjust the scoreboard here. Yeah, pretty good stone on that one. Belgium just catches the guard, leaves things open. I guess I should put that far house inset in there so you guys can see. So the yellow is sitting just in front of the tee line, just the back edge hanging right over the pin. So Steengoed's looking at a pretty strong position right now. I'm behind on everything, Matt, so I'm trying to, Pim's not here yet, so I'm trying to run all the cameras, update the scores, do my little clicker. It's a lot. But once we get the scoreboard attached to working with my clicker, then things are going to be a whole lot smoother for us. And one person it'd be much easier for one person to run things, although it's still nice having two, with one person doing the cameras and me being able to, him doing the cameras, me doing the clicking and all of that stuff. Not quite sure what they were doing with this one. I think they wanted a guard and it's just too heavy. Oh, they didn't want to sweep that one. Yellow is still lying shot, but I think just one. We go to the bigger overhead to kind of take a look at what they're seeing. Yeah, he actually kind of set up a double there. They probably did not want to sweep that when they wanted to let it fall a bit more, get it on the nose. So it'd be a bit harder to get Ray, but now they can. They should be. They really can get rid of these two yellow ones here. Yeah, I mean, if they. My controller is here. If they. That's not my drawing pen. I'm missing too many things. There's too much stuff going on. I was going to do the telestrator and show where they could go. Moves everything out. Red is sitting too. Great stone from Walter there. I should have written that one down. Who am I kidding? I'm going to have to go back and watch the entire cast again. Good stone there from Walter. Sets him up in a nice position. Steengoed needs to try. They've got a double here. There is a double here. You don't hear me that well? Interesting. I think it's because you're getting older, too. Because it was working okay yesterday, and I haven't changed any of the controllers on that. Wondering if there is any setup I could change. I don't think so. Oh yeah, we did turn. We kind of tweaked it a little bit. We did turn ourselves down a little, but if you think it's too quiet, then I can do something maybe about that. he gets the one, but it just slides over the top. All right, so a chance for 3 here from the Ducks. And get rid of this red one, or this yellow one sitting in the back of the house. They can get 3. Just gotta notice that my thing, oops, that's the wrong plug. That's why that won't work. My camera is going to die, so I need to find a cable to plug it in. And I've got way too many cables right now. Okay, I think crisis is averted. Okay, we're plugged in. Oops. There we go. All right, here comes Walter with the hammer stone. Let's sweep this one, make sure it gets down there. Call it for the sweep. Didn't move it enough, but does get 2. So after 2 consecutive blank ends to start, Brewer's Ducks take 2 in the third. And take the lead 2-0. All right, let's try something. Now it's going. Okay. Beautiful. Now the stones are set up in the right spot. Now the scoreboard looks good. What may be a little bit more, Matt, that you can hear us more? We definitely did turn our microphones down a little bit, but we also turned the microphones down in the curling hall. We figured we were getting enough of the voice. We've tried to find a spot where we're getting enough of the voices, but not so much of the stone action, except for the hits. The hits still come through pretty clear. Oops, we can get rid of that one. Opening stone in the third end. Sweeps that one. Wow, that actually went a lot deeper into the house than I think they were expecting. Good stone there. Huh, okay. Well, as long as we're not deafening compared to the action on the ice. That's the most important part. Takeout here, but this one looks like it just went straight out to the side. Or that's just my perception. What I meant to say was, very nice takeout there. Gets the job done. Holds the shooter in the house. Oh, and here we go. Pim is here. Yay, I'm not alone anymore. Oops, I am still yanking stuff off the wall. So now we're actually going to have dynamic cameras to try to find some angles where we can actually see some of those shots.
All right, what did I miss so far? Welcome, everybody.
Welcome on in, Pim. Missed a couple of blank ends, and then a Brewers Ducks scored 2 in the last. Left it short. Could have scored 3. It's a nice stone right here on the button there.
Right.
Yeah, and Steengoed is not waiting for anything. They pretty much Dirk is out of the hack before the stone is previous stone has even stopped.
All right.
This one's going to follow or catch it. Roll off to the side, but a little bit too much. It's going to spill out of the house. Grimace from Dirk there.
Oh, you got it. Managed to work with 3 player setup.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah.
I guess I had to click apply, and I wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do this really quick. I know they can't hear you, but I can. Let's try that. That's better. Alright, we're gonna have to do some media training of our own for microphone positions.
Yeah. Right.
We've seen significantly more takeouts than we have draws this evening so far.
Which stone is this?
This is Def's second.
All right.
Excuse me, third. No, you were right. Go back.
This one.
That one, yes.
Okie dokie.
There we go. And carries all the way into the back of the 12-foot. I want to see something else. No, that's okay. All right, here we go. Oh,
Somebody touched that stone.
looks like Chris burned it, touched it with his broom. So we have had a few accidents here, or like mistakes here tonight. It's not been a clean match so far.
They're fair enough to admit it then.
Yeah. Well, that's the first. Say, foul. They've missed a few takeouts.
All right.
Both teams, but especially in the first end, they've started to settle down though. They're playing much more aggressive, putting things into the house early, not trying to build up behind guards or anything like that. So that's why we're seeing takeout. And there we go. Yet another takeout.
Yeah. So Zuur said he doesn't hear us that well. Was that something?
Drew says he doesn't hear us that well, but Matt says he hears us fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And you said we couldn't get audio from the yellow mic, but
Yeah, I was watching the stream back home, and I had no sound when we were looking at the near cam.
Takeout.
Nice
They
stone.
swept that. Maybe they could have gotten it to fall over and take out the double, but that's such a tricky one. You can't really call for that.
Well, they keep a good pace in this game.
Yep. There is no waiting here. Thinking time is not an issue. This one might be a little bit wide. It's gonna just nick that yellow one, but kind of push it over towards the middle. I started the stream an hour ago, and we're already into the fourth end. Yeah, these guys are not, and that includes the last bit of warm up time and the pregame stuff. So
Oh yeah.
they've definitely been moving.
Yeah, maybe Dirk is trying to set an example for the other team. Like this is what a fast-paced game is supposed to be. But still. It's still not as fast as the time we practiced against Dirk, where it was a 4 against 1.
No.
Huh? Not confirming with one of my points, I kind of forgot which point I made that's apparently true.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Something was true, so even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Alright, so we have a nice opportunity for a double here. I want to draw the screen so bad. I want to show off the telestrator, but there's not really
There's no time.
these guys don't give me any time for it. Like I could now, but it's like, what am I going to draw?
Yeah.
From the bottom, it's like it's going to run up here and...
Like with the games we saw this weekend where they took a lot of time, or when you have a kind of coach timeout, this is where you can do that. But if they just do it under a minute, it's so hard.
I am more quiet. That's interesting. Let me see if I didn't mess up the microphones somewhere. I'm 100% sure I did. Can you jump over to here quickly? No, I'm okay. Okay, so you can turn that back off. All right. Maybe I just need to talk louder.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. And this is kind of turned slightly different.
Oh, yeah. That got...
See?
There we go. Let's
There we
try
go.
that. That might do something. Did you hear a difference?
Aha, see?
Oh,
it's not
so
that
it
hard
was
to catch.
me. Okay.
Alright,
So this
so
is going to come in nicely. That's going to turn over. Ooh, just doesn't fall enough, though. It's going to leave that open there. All right, so that's a physical knob on our microphone inputs, and apparently that got moved. I never touched that, but
Yeah.
maybe it got knocked and
well, that was here.
did that.
Yeah, this is why we're working on say the pilot check or the flight check, where we can go over all of the settings in detail to make sure we catch that kind of stuff. It's so hard.
Yeah, it probably got moved when I plugged the headsets in, and I didn't notice that my hand probably touched it.
Yep.
Well, there we go. That's true. I should have noticed. I wasn't looking at it, but it should be peaking green when I talk. Yeah, there's a little light on it that should be coming up green, and I didn't notice that it wasn't green. Maybe I could do a little bit more because it's still giving. How about that? That's a little bit better. Now I'm probably yelling at everybody.
Well, now that leaves us with just one more issue to check, and that's the mic on this angle right here. This is falling quite nice here, right around the guards.
But you are getting old, Tur.
Yeah, you're getting old. Have you ever considered kind of applying for the seniors challenge tour? I mean, just ditch Team Vreken.
How do we know he's not been asked? You know, he could already be playing. We don't know the lineups yet for this weekend, so
yeah, could be.
Good stone from Walter there. Did he get the tap back? All right. Steengoed is still second shot, but did put themselves in a pretty good position. I think they can still, though, hack weight this one out.
Pretty interesting to see that we're down in the fourth end and it's still 2-0.
Yeah, it's uncommon scoring for the Belgian League. Don't see this often. Definitely using some thinking time here. They figure, we've got it. We'll spend it. You know, why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
I think they kind of noticed that you were doing this as a solo job in the first 4N, so they wanted to mess with you by playing super fast. And
Yeah.
as soon as I entered the building, they're like, okay, now we can take it easy.
Now we can slow it down. Yes, it does seem like that. I need this one to fall.
It's falling.
Is it going to fall enough?
It will tap the red one.
There we go.
And it has the backing of that redstone.
Oh, yeah. Very nice stone there. Still.
It's behind the T, of course, so...
Yeah. But the red did not get far enough, so red is still second shot. Oh, Nils with the wardrobe malfunction.
the wardrobe malfunction.
He was picking his butt.
Oh yeah. Well, it's late enough. It's a school day, so kids are probably doing their homework, studying.
My kids better be in bed. School night. They gotta get up so early. It's bedtime. Now see that it changes here, or it's picking up the wrong person there, or empty player.
Oh yeah. I gotcha. I'll fix that in between ends. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fix that in between ends.
So when we have this camera angles, do you guys hear something? You should be able to hear the ice.
Now you can hear it like the camera angle when we're looking towards the, like from the canteen towards the far end.
Yeah.
That's where I noticed back home that I had no sound. I actually videoed it because
okay, we want to check because I mean we're still seeing the things peek into the.
So Walter skip right.
Yes.
And who's vice?
Steph. That's correct. All right. That's how it works.
Yeah, it goes kind of goes top to down to check this is a. But if there's a blank in between, then
got it. Got it. Makes sense. All right, Hammerstone on the fourth end. Already lying two. They just need to get this one into the white. Oh, Chris is coming out. He's running hard. They're going to try to sweep this as hard as they can, but you see Nils in the background doing the surrender cobra, so he's not happy.
The surrender cobra. They take it out. Did they touch it again?
No, it just stopped.
Oh, it just stopped.
was just going to stop. So, left one out there. Nils not happy with that one for sure. Knows that you've got so much, plus you have backing, and to leave it short. All right. So, Brew 4 as we move into the fifth end.
So what was score on this one?
One for Steengoed.
Right. First I'm gonna catch the slide and then I'm going to update the scoreboards. Then fast players.
Yeah, Dirk especially. Yeah, you've got to like. Okay,
you have a minute between ends, right?
We should start enforcing that whenever Steengoed plays.
Yeah. So that was one for tick 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 tick.
That was one for Steengoed. Yep.
One for Steengoed.
One for yellow. Yep.
One for yellow. Gotcha.
Oh, he rushed and it doesn't even get over the hog line. Yikes!
Seen that so many times so far.
All right, scoreboard has been updated. There we go. All right. Yep, Walter's just gonna be coming into the side of the house. And nicely placed right there, biting into the 12-foot. That could be a scorer, it could be a guard. I think Steengoed uses the 7 zone. So whenever they flash a 3, well, flash a 3, that's still going to be the same. Oh no, 3 is going to be in the house, but that comes up a little bit short. So that's what happens when you shout, "Hey, it's going to be this." The skip is going to say, "Well, okay," and then nothing happens.
That's Walter pranking.
I think he waited a little bit too long.
Yeah.
He was thinking, "Oh, we could tap this one back." But waited too long to sweep it. So that one settles in nicely, right on the button.
Yep.
Right on the T line, but it's a little bit exposed, so see Neil's indicate, yeah, we just have to do backline weight. Try to get at that one. First he said no, then he changed his mind. It's gonna fall onto that top guard. Does split things open though. Could this be the exciting end that we're looking for?
Maybe.
Finally get some draws and some placements and guards.
If you want a spectacular shot of the match, we need those kind of situations.
Something, yeah. Right now, it's not been many. I think I've only clicked the button once.
You can't really kind of hype a blank end like, whoa, what a nice blank, check this. It's good for strategy, but not for the viewers. And this is going to be a good guard.
Very nice guard. Walter sweeping it just that extra little bit.
The final touch.
Comes up, but I think it is biting the house. Let me bring up the... There is a gap there that they could possibly get through. See, once it starts to go, they thought that was wide, but...
Yeah, and again it overcurls.
Yep.
And they have to avoid tapping in the red one too deep.
It's going to tap that one all the way back. Behind those guards over there. It's behind the T line, but definitely behind the guards. Earthquake.
Yeah.
And we don't have this many earthquakes in California.
So Brewer Ducks continuing on their strong momentum. They ended first half of the season on that second place, and now they're looking to maybe win this second game, especially because they're throwing good stones so far.
Yeah, that's a well-placed guard there. Maybe a touch high, but I think it's still it takes out the takeback, the takeout. Takes out the takeout. Oops. Somebody's reaching around underneath me. Whoever it was, they smell very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit outside. This is definitely not what they want. If this runs too hard, it's going to tap that red in even further.
Yep.
And kind of closes up a gap over there. So
Not what they were looking for.
not a great end so far from Steengoed.
Steph asking for a guard or suggesting a guard.
Yeah, I think they're looking at they're going to put something in front of those two yellows, kind of protect those or take those out of play. But if it over curls, it could still block up that last little remaining hole in the middle there. So good call on this one, I think. It's a little bit heavy. It's actually going to tap one of those yellows, but is it going to tap it hard enough?
Yellow comes into the front of the blue, but it's not in a dangerous position.
No, it's still not. Ooh, it actually kind of is. They can run that yellow back. They could actually tap that back onto the reds.
Yeah, asking for back weight because
Yep.
it doesn't need to be that hard. They want that yellow stone to stay on a dolly. Strong push from the hack.
Ooh, sweeping it like it's inside. They want to make
Feels
sure it's
inside.
inside. It has to be on the wall side of the nose. Oh, that
Seems good. Seems good. This seems good.
That's looking really good. Oh,
It's,
just a little bit too much. Or it didn't fall enough, a little too
Yeah, it
much
didn't fall
sweeping.
enough.
But wow, I mean, how do you judge this? It's what's it gonna be? So good stone there from Chris. Good effort. It does put it in second shot, so it takes away 2 from Ducks. So still a pretty good shot there.
Steph coming over. Are they going to have a little discussion?
They are gonna have a little discussion. So I think Steph is gonna walk up this way. Oh, is that not working? Why is my telestrator not working?
I don't see any arrows. I noticed them in the beginning of the stream.
There we go. Yeah, just do this.
All right. Oh, now I cannot switch scenes for now or move the camera. Just
Oh, you can do. Yeah.
otherwise, I'm messing up your arrows.
No, I'm just messing around. I'm not going to be able to draw enough in time to get it. So we're gonna learn it. I still gotta learn it and practice it, and I'm trying to find a system where I can have the video behind, so I can draw directly on the video. That would make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's kind of something you would need, especially if you want to say draw right across that guard in between this gap. Then
oh, that's why, because that was the eraser, not the. So if I do this, nope, it didn't work either.
this is a lot.
Oh, that did work.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. It did work. I wonder if I could erase Walter. He stands in the way so often. So that's a good shot there. That takes out that yellow from being useful. There is a double there, though. They could run back that red and double it out.
Dirk approving this choice.
So if I get this
Or
right,
approving something.
Nope, that's way too high. This one? Nope. A little bit too high.
Yeah, I think it's very hard to just guess where the arrows will
They
start.
can run that one back. There we go. We run this one back into that. Clears it out. Bob's your uncle.
You know, that used to be my gamer tag nickname, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
Yeah, that's actually true because I wanted to have the expression "and Bob's your uncle" every time I had a kill in Medal of Honor. But then, yeah, some people assume that Uncle Bob sounded a bit, you know, if you're Uncle Bob on the internet,
Yeah, a bit creepy.
sounded a bit creepy. It's I was a kid back then, so I was unaware of creeps on the internet.
Is that going to get over onto that yellow?
That's the one looks good. Very good.
Oh, what a stone.
Oh my god. Awesome stone. Awesome stone.
Magnificent.
This deserves
Something is clicker worthy.
yeah.
I'm going to write it down too, so I don't want to forget it.
They will be very happy with the stone right there. Well, they don't look that happy. You should be more happy.
Angle raise. Brilliant shot there. Did you lose something?
I was looking where I put my cell phone. I think it's on the desk.
I'll grab it. Well, we've got some thinking time here. I mean, what can they do? Can we look at the? I'm going to put it over on the overhead, just to kind of look to see. Do they have any options to get back? They could potentially. Nope, not that one. A little bit lower. That one to there. That's always an option. But let's look at what's in the way. Well, they have the opening there.
Right, first stone for Walter this end.
Thinking time is over. That's got some heat on it. Wants to move things around. Ooh, they're going for the outside one. Interesting. Oh, what another one.
Oh, this is nice.
Another great shot there.
I think red's shot and then yellow is second.
Yep. Wow, that's a pretty good shot from Walter. Good comeback there.
Yeah, true.
I'm hoping we have a good camera angle of it. Run back. I've clicked my click, but I'm writing it down too because I can't check to I haven't been able to check to make sure things are still running. I've got the blue light on the controller. That means it's okay. Now it is set up that Steengoed could do a hit and roll here. Get over in behind this red stone there at the just outside the house. Nils is taking his time, making sure he gets focused.
Focus is important.
And there it goes. Just want to make sure it hits that red, trickles over. Oh, does that get over there too? Wow.
This is the best set so far.
That's 3 back-to-back-to-back shots. All right, Walter, don't leave us hanging here. Finish this one strong.
They're even getting compliments from the beach here.
That was that's just 3 incredible shots. Let's see if there's an opening here too. I mean, Walter can still get. He can run it back. But yeah, is it gonna push his red one out of the second shot or the shot? So we're gonna see. This is gonna be an exciting finish to this end. Oh, don't forget to click next. There we go. Here we go, Hammerstone and end number 5. After 3 incredible stones in a row, let's see what this one's gonna do. Oh, it's not falling over. It's not gonna fall enough, and it's gonna just tap it to the side. Didn't quite have the weight either.
Unfortunately.
So a big steal from Steengoed there. 3 incredible stones from both teams. That's just amazing.
How many points that was? 2
that
or 1?
was one for Steengoed. Great finish to that end there. Both Walter and Nils coming up with some really good stones there. Unfortunately for Walter's last stone, just not quite enough. And so through 5, we are all tied up 2-2. Nils opting to call for a guard to start. Oh, there goes the white bounce again. We're gonna have to learn that one, figure that one out.
That's the lights.
But it's in the same position as it's always been.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
all right. A little bit longer than they wanted. Came into the house. They were trying to put this one in front. So we're going to see takeout here from the Ducks.
Is this one outside?
Ooh, it seems a bit outside and heavy. Jan just walking away from that one. Didn't even bother coming down here. So, yeah, nothing he could do about that one. It does touch it. It does touch it, but just not enough.
Walter kicking in an imaginary stone there.
Yep. Trying to create a little wind gust inside the rink there to blow it over, maybe. But as far as I can tell, wind will not blow a 20-kilogram stone, no matter if it's on ice or not. Something big happening over on sheet A. Is club night going on over there?
Is it club night or is it another game?
Club night. Club night. The other match that was originally scheduled for tonight has been postponed to a later date.
Okay. True.
This
There's
one
indeed
looks-
no scoreboards.
This one looks to be a bit inside. Now the club night's over on sheet A, and sheet B they're just
Practicing.
practicing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Campina guys are here for. We're here for their club night, but only 3 of them showed up, so I guess they took the forfeit and they're just playing around with
And housekeepers.
housekeepers and a couple of others. Yep. All right, so a little tap and roll there. Gonna see a guard here from Steengoed. Try to keep that yellow stone covered up. Gonna get an earthquake. Seems like with Steengoed tonight, everything's been like heavy, and when they want it like in front of the house, so I think they just haven't adjusted to the ice. This one's actually going to be in front of the house, but it's going to overcurl. Ooh, kind of slide it. He was sliding inside and then pushed it back out, but not quite sure he had enough. This one's gonna fall onto that top guard. Oh. No, that's okay. That can stay there. Walter was marking the spot, thinking that it was not the 5th stone, but yeah, that is that can go away. No
Yeah.
problem.
Walter really wants to double check to be absolutely sure.
See another attempt at a guard here from Wim. And this one's going to be just a little bit outside, but it's going to curl over enough. Although it's offset, that sets it's close enough. I think it sets up a double. Someone was wrong on their call.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one's set up for a double, so that's what Walter is going to do. And needs to fall over just a little bit. There it goes. Whoa, the hard way.
Yeah. Very cool.
Gets the double. Most people would have gone for the underside, but no,
Yeah.
not Jan. He's going, I'm going the hard side.
He's going for style points. There's a jury giving points for aesthetics.
Well, I've been getting comments on the shots of the match, and people have been saying like, "Hey, if it's not on purpose, or if that's not the intended shot, it shouldn't get shot of the match." Like, so that one, because it was sort of intended, it could still qualify, but because it's not the exact way they wanted it, some people are very picky.
Well, on these YouTube shorts, nobody really knows what the call was. You just see the shot as it gets released.
And it's often Timo making the comment because he is a bit of an expert. He kind of knows, well, that wasn't the shot that it was supposed to be. But I have had comments on Reddit as well.
Yeah.
They've said it can't be the shot of the match if it's an accident. It's like, it can though.
Our most popular shot of the match was our biggest accident shots.
Yes.
So the numbers prove Timo wrong. It's gotten over 28,000 views.
Who knows? By now it could be like 30. It's the way it's been growing.
Yeah, it's
It can
crazy.
just let's see. Let's take a look at this one. Well, just in the last 48 hours, it's gotten like 5,700 views. So just that one video.
And that was a lucky shot. So
Yep.
but they're so nice to see if the most impossible things end up having a big success. That's kind of what you hope for with these miracle shots.
Here we go. And the hit.
Nice hit and
roll
roll.
over to the middle.
Super states.
Good execution there from Chris. Here's Jan's final stone of the sixth end. This one appears to be outside, though. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot outside.
They struggled with that same shot over the weekend.
True.
Like, you missed several of those ones are coming from the outside on that side. Just kind of either missing their line or overplaying the curl. That one I think was just a outside release. I think that was outside the broom from the start. Looking to split the house a little bit here. Broom seems a bit wide for a guard. They jumped on this one early with the brooms. I'm trying to drag this one down to the top of the house. Feel like they've done their work, and they have. And Chris was way off on his guess. A little bit deeper than they wanted. I think they wanted that one towards the top of the house. Now it's kind of... I think there's a double there. I think there is a double there. An easy... Oh, now you switched the camera, so I won't do it. No, it's okay. It's okay. I was just going to start drawing because I could. Just because I could. I'll have to have like a signal where I tell you some like a visual signal that you can see that will say, hey, I'm going to start drawing here. All right, so here's Walter's attempt taking out this double. Steph waving him off immediately. I think it's going to be a bit of a nose hit. It does slide over, but doesn't have the... Yeah, too square with that one. Needed it to be a little bit more towards the center for it to kick over enough. That's a thinking here. Looks like they're going to talk about maybe tapping it back. Try to hit and roll this red one.
Yeah, you would think in a situation with just 2 stones in the house that there are not 50 billion options. I think it comes down to are we going to go for the offensive or defensive play?
Yeah, I think we're gonna see hit and roll a shooter over to the side of the house.
We're going for less ice, even lesser. So can we assume that this is going to be a hard one?
I think so. Oh, excuse me, excuse. I'm not bored. Just tired. Yeah, the club night has finished, and so they are in here making noise. Do they not understand we are trying to work? Earthquake. All right, sweeping that one. They don't want it to fall too much and actually hit their own stone. They got to hold it onto that one. Just a little bit.
Dirk is not happy with this one.
Yeah.
Clear frustrations there.
Yeah, that was always gonna be a tough one. It had to be just right in order for it to fall over enough, but still stay in the house.
Yeah, this is a really straightforward one. The question is, do you want to go for a black end or do you want to hit and stay and take the point and then lose the hammer?
Yeah, you gotta wonder. At some point, you gotta think that you want to take the points. This one's gonna fall over. Is that shooter
It's
gonna
roll
hold?
out. No, with this speed, it's gonna roll out.
Shooter rolls out.
So this is no.
Oh no, it stays.
It stays. That's one red.
Yeah, so that was ideal for Steengoed. They don't mind giving that one up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I wonder. Because now they've got the hammer, so they need to score. They need to try to score 2 here. I mean, I think forcing Brewer's Ducks to give up the hammer is okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right, so as we head into the 7th end, Brewers Ducks lead 3-2 over Steengoed. Couple of blanks to start out, and then just some really tight back and forth from both teams. So really good curling tonight, really good action. We've been pretty fortunate with the curling over the weekend, and now tonight. All the matches have gone really late. You know, all the ones this weekend went to the last stone. We're looking at something. This one's shaping up to be a similar type of match.
Mm-hmm. It has to stay on the center line in order for it to apply for the tick rule.
And it does.
It does.
And it stays out of the house. Wow, one of our first lead stone guards of the night.
Walter peeking at the scoreboard. I think even though you have to ignore the total score and play the end, at this stage of the game, in the 7th end, you start to kind of look at your options.
Yeah, you have to think about what they need to do, what they don't need to do. So here, a steal of 1 would be huge for Ducks in this end. They would give Steengoed the hammer, but then Steengoed would need 3 to win. Steengoed here is looking for, they want to build up and they want to score multiple points in this end. You know, 2, 3, 4. They want to get something. A 1 will just not be good enough for them. Corner guard here, and then we're going to have Walter. Looks like they're just going to try to come in right behind it. Nope, this one was inside. And it's going to tap the yellow one into the house. Mills is going to sweep that one.
It's the blue into the white and touching the red. So now that's a nice gift there.
Yeah,
Very generous.
It's guarded. I think all Steengoed needs to do. Yep, there it is. I was just gonna say, like, draw one in, put it just inside the blue between that red and the yellow. Nils seems to be unsure. Chris maybe wants to do something else. I think they're opting for this guard here. A little bit light, a little bit outside.
Well, a little bit is an understatement, I think, looking at how Niels was rushing in there to help him sweep.
I'm trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll have a fully toxic
That wasn't
stream.
toxic.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But I'm just saying, if I'm going to be super polite, and most of the time we should have like just a toxic stream where we criticize everything, everything. Just the stones, not the players.
Yeah. I was looking at one of the games during the Euros in Östersund together with Team Vreken, and then Tuur mentioned, you guys are so polite. If I would be streaming, I would just trash talk everything. Would be funny, I guess, but don't know if...
But you have to see how people would react to it.
Yeah.
It's like certain teams, I think, would get a kick out of it. And especially if you talk to them in advance before, say, hey, we want to do this trash talking stream. Would you guys be okay if we did it? And I think some teams would be okay with it, but other teams wouldn't. So it would be really tough. I mean, it's like when I used to stream golf over on Twitch, there were certain players that I knew I could talk trash with, and it was fun, and we'd go back and forth. But there were other guys you just didn't know, and I don't think they'd be able to put up with the whole stream of of backhanded compliments. This one looks good. It's not gonna get the rollover, but we'll just sit over there. House kind of split. There is a hit and rollover, but will it get into shot?
Hit and roll is the goal.
Oh, it's gonna nose hit. Does get rid of the yellow, but a little bit outside there, so doesn't get the rollover.
Now let's see if Steengoed can do a better attempt on that same shot or that same call.
Nope, that one appears to be a bit outside as well, so
Yeah, this is
that's gonna
more
hit and
outside.
roll towards the outer edge. Yeah, hearing some comments from inside the canteen here that one seemed to be negative ice, sort of started drifting back outside.
negative ice. That's not something you often see in curling.
It does happen when you get out towards the edge of the effective pebble spraying range. It starts to fall out. So I hope this one comes up a bit short.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
Jan's
happy with it.
definitely disappointed. Well, at this stage of the game, this is where you can feel that your window of error making is narrower and narrower.
Yeah, you get towards the latter stages of the match, the mental fatigue starts coming in, which sort of, and then maybe a little bit of physical fatigue as well. You know, they are playing with just 3. You throw a few extra stones, and towards the end of the match, it's like, ooh, I'm not used to throwing. Normally, you throw 16 in a match, and as you're playing with 3, you're going to be throwing 24, and those last couple of ends, you get those extra stones. Yes. Sliding a bit inside, but he did kind of push it back out. They want this one to be just in the house, not too deep.
Little rotation on the stone. It's coming in. It's falling nicely, but will it get behind the guards?
Very late. No, it's not going to fit behind the guards, but stops in a position where that even a takeout won't put them in shot position. So you could potentially double this out. You know, it's there. Got to get this one right. We'll click my button repeatedly for this one. Even write it down. Calls a sweep early. This might be a bit inside. Yeah, that one looks like it's going to fall inside. Just over curls. Now what does Steengoed do with this one? Hit and roll? Yep, looks like Nils doesn't look super happy with this
No, he doesn't look very
choice,
confident
but
with...
yeah. But there's not much else to do. I mean,
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, even if it's a hard one.
and this makes the most sense because I think if you try a draw and it comes up short, then that gives Duck something to shoot for. If, like, say it gets in between that gap in the house. We have yes, Bill. No again. Yes.
Hit and
oh, just it's a good roll, but yeah, it doesn't quite get under the guard. But we see in Walter is going to try to take advantage of that and draw in behind it. It is covered up by that red, so it would make it a difficult run back. See, Walter is going to walk right back to her here. And he's going to throw the stone this way.
eventually he's gonna do that.
Eventually, yeah. So for now, we're just going to draw some stuff over here.
Right.
Looks a little wide. Is that too heavy?
It seems like it's going to curl behind the guard, but then again, it also seems like it's too
Yep.
wide. So red, white, down to the blue, rub, 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 and it sticks in the back of the house.
Yeah. Decent line, just a little heavy. Think with less weight that would have fallen over more. So now Steengoed here sitting 2. They need to decide what they're gonna do. I think they want to do that if they want to cover up that guard into the button. Oh, Chris kicked the redstone out.
What the hell? What's the...
It was there, right? Who says you can't have a laugh in the middle of a match?
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't do this at the Brewer or the
No.
Scotties, but
Maybe
you know.
the Olympics, but definitely not the Brewer or the Scotties. So did you know that Brewer's Ducks, they have a personalized badge per player? So there's a lead duck, then they all have kind of a duck name.
No, I didn't know that. I know that they had. I knew that they had a duck badge, but I didn't realize that the badges were unique to each person.
Yeah, they're unique to every person. See,
Yeah. I'll have to look at that when they come in the clubhouse.
yeah. See maybe in one of those dead moments if I can catch a close-up of one of their badges. I wasn't aware of that myself. It was Jan who mentioned that the last time.
Ooh, straight on the sweep. This one is definitely too light. And it looked like it picked something up. Good. No point in sweeping that. I mean, if it gets across, what's it gonna do? No, that was... Chris was looking at, well, if we sweep it over the hog line, maybe it'll do something, but that stuff's all gapped up over there, so... Looks like it picked something up.
So you can see Walter's cool duck. But it picked something up probably.
Yeah. So even their back? The back
back is generic, so the back, that's the generic badge, but then the...
Can we zoom in on Steph's badge?
Yes, we can. He's standing more quiet than Walter, and Walter's taking his routine anyway. He's very far. I don't think he can really catch it on camera. I don't want to miss the sliding.
Alright, Ducks need to do something here. This one needs to get into a shot position. Otherwise, Steengoed will have a chance to draw for 3.
That would be very painful. This one is looking good.
Is it gonna fall over? No. That is going to give them a nose hit. Will be enough for 3 for Steengoed. Jan looking exhausted.
Yeah.
Jan sent me his bio sheet, and he was a high-level handball player in his youth.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. And even into his early 20s, he played quite a long time. And he's only been curling a few years.
Did cleaning the dirt away just to make sure
Yep.
things left to chance. See that often that some people have that in their kind of basic routine to just quickly clean that slide area.
Yeah. With how dirty our ice can get, it makes sense.
Yeah, there are rumors that some people customize their own shoes and then they crumble apart. This is a good start.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no. Disaster. Just over curled. They still get the 1, but oh man, it took away their possibility of a 3 there. Oh, unfortunate. Ducks got a huge break there. Little discussion between Dirk and Chris about the sweeping, the timing of the sweeping, maybe.
That was unfortunate.
Yep. So heading into the 8th, Brewers, Ducks, Steengoed are knotted at 3. Ducks are gonna have the hammer here, and so and we've seen it every end. It's basically come down to the last stone, so it's gonna be yet another one.
Are we heading for another one of those exciting, super tense 8-enders with teams having to fight their nerves?
It appears so. Straight into it, no time to think about it, just get one out there. Steengoed's gonna try to have to build something up here. They do not want this in the house, but they do want it over the hog line. Is that gonna curl over and get on that center line?
Touch of the center line. No tick rule in place.
Beautiful stone there from Dirk. Dirk. I'm not as hard like that. It's not a hard R.
No.
And I pronounce the I, so it's not like Dirk. Like I forgot there's no vowels in there. It's just 2 R's and a K.
Gert, it's Dirk.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate shot there, Mats.
Mats is behind in the stream. It fast forwards to the 8th end. Or he's late typing. It did. No tick rule, guys. And this is...
That's right. Yeah, Walter moved the stone off, and it's Steengoed has the option to do... Steengoed has the option of whether or not to take that stone out of play. They're going to choose to leave it. Interesting. I guess it gives them one in the house as like a high guard in the house, so... Oops. Let this one get around that. Because that red one is now a member of the tick rule, and they do not want to have that one get ticked out too. Oh, is that gonna... And it does. So now it's Walter's choice what he wants to do. Yeah. Walter opting to leave it there as well. I think he looks at those guards in the center and says, okay, I'm going to use those.
Is he coming back from it?
Now he's coming and putting it back. All right, that seems to be the smarter play.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give Steengoed anything else to build up in the middle there.
At some point I was reading about that no tick rule, and like the skip can kind of decide what to do, but it's also good sportsmanship to not take a kind of disproportional advantage by taking it out. I wasn't sure.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Take every advantage you get if it's in the rules. If you're not cheating, that's not sportsmanship. That's not playing. That's not playing the game as it's meant to be played. You know, if the rule is there, and you know you've played by the rule, then do what the rule says. Mm-hmm. It's not cheating. It's not.
But
anything,
is the rule hard on saying, well, you have to take it out, or do you have?
No, you have the option.
Okay.
So you either leave the stones as they lie after the shot, or you put them back to where they were and take out the shooter. And so, you know, if something happens now, I saw a clip on Twitter a few weeks back about how there was a shot on the center line and it got tapped forward into the house. and even stayed on the center line, but once it's in the house, it's not considered on the center line anymore. So it's there was no one was clear of how does it work? So they spent a few minutes, they talked back and forth between the two skips, and then they went to the judges, and even the judges had to go ask somebody. And apparently, yes, if you tick something forward and it stays on the center line but goes into the house, it's not considered on the center line anymore and falls under jurisdiction of that rule. Now, what I found amazing is that they actually chose to put the stones back to where they were. Oh, this is a nice one. This is going to go just on top of that yellow. Not quite, but...
Do you want the stone behind the T-line?
Yeah, they were trying to get it back on that yellow just to get something frozen. It is behind now, so we're going to see Wim try to draw this one on top of that red one as well. Okay, they're sweeping this one down there. Is it going to follow, though? It doesn't look like it's really turning that much. There it goes. Very late curl. Gonna go right there.
I like the stone.
It's good stone.
Yeah, I
Front
like
of the tee line. Is still a little bit exposed. Or a lot exposed, but...
Yeah, a little bit.
Sometimes I look at the overhead cam sometimes and then realize, oh wait, yeah, gotta look for at the long shot, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Well, the situation can look different from where you stand. Sometimes as a skip you think something's not possible, then you head over to the hawk to do your sliding, and by seeing that angle,
Oh, this one's gonna fall. It's gonna
misclick there.
That's gonna catch the guard. Bit of a break here for Steengoed.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that would want to try to run out and take that duck stone out of the house. But they are lying shot. They should just guard it and cover up their own. They only need one to win.
Yeah, they don't have a guard, a hammer. So a good guard here could put some pressure on the Brewers.
Chris has a very unorthodox release technique. He seems to hold the handle always at the wrong angle. All right, there it goes. Starts to fall. They're going to try to sweep this one over, but it's a bit outside. It's not going to get over enough. All right. Another chance at clearing this one out for the Ducks. All right, here comes Jan. Ooh. Just fortunate to keep that one from falling enough.
Yeah, he sniped that one.
But now it's set up a double.
Yeah.
I think Steengoed needs to take advantage of this one. Because if Steengoed doubles this one out and holds a shooter, they have 3 in the house.
I think probably that's what Dirk is coming over to tell Niels, like, can we consider the double?
A nose hit would be enough with some proper weight. The only risk is that if it over curls on the front shot, it would drive it back into the red, which would then drive it back into the yellow, and then yellow would stop sitting. So We really need to get some cameras put on the side so we can get some long shots without them standing in the way.
Can they take out the red one? It's it's a question. They can take out 2 of them maybe.
I think they can get rid of both of these reds.
Yeah, there's still some room between the deep red one and that yellow backing stone. Enough room to take it out. Looks nice. Looks nice.
Oh, nice shot.
Very nice shots. Very nice shots.
Very nice shot.
They succeeded that one.
Gets rid of both, and that yellow stays biting at the back of the house.
This is such an important stone in this stage of the game, in the 8th end.
Excellent stone there from Chris. Definitely clicked it, wrote it down.
This will come down to the last stone, and if you're Brewer and you see this double takeout succeeds, you can't really ignore that.
No. It does give them something they can take this one out, roll back under that yellow one. But they run that risk of Steengoed knocking that one out again, and
oh, that was a few stones ago, so Mats is actually behind the real-time mark.
this one is wide or narrow, or depending on what you want to say. It does take that one out of the back, but not the ones what they ideally wanted. All right, opportunity here for Steengoed to put some extra pressure on, get something in front in the house. What was nice, Mats? I don't think I don't think Jan really liked that stone there.
Yeah.
Unless you're oh, that must have been the double takeout.
I think he's at the double takeout right now. Is he aware that he's behind? I mean, he must have overheard our comments by now.
I don't know, but yeah.
Things looking good for Steengoed. I don't want to jinx it.
No, saying it is looking good isn't jinxing it, but well, maybe a little bit. But really jinxing, we say, oh, they got this in the bag.
Yeah. No, they don't.
Little tap's gonna be fine, just to spread that out over to the middle, hide over the button.
Okay, closing the house, making sure that the draw is out of play.
Very nice stone there from Nils. Exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
And it's high enough that a nose hit won't make it. Can they get the triple? They're looking at some they're looking at it. I'm gonna go to the near house just so you can see it. So they're looking at this. They could potentially, I'm gonna see if I can draw it. They're gonna come in here with an arrow. Or come in there. Oops. Not out there then.
Yeah,
they're gonna come in this way.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna split down to here. And this will go away. And then maybe this one comes off here. So easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Right, they're setting up. for this huge takeout here.
I think it's gonna fall too much. I don't
Definitely
know.
falls too much.
No. He got 2 out, and I think they're lying shot in the back.
They're lying shot in the back, definitely. Definitely.
I gotta click that one. Let's write it down.
I didn't see that one coming. I thought it was over curling, but then, well, it was so hard that it still knocked out those stones. Man, it just... Remember what I said about jinxing it by selling
You did.
Steengoed? I definitely jinxed it. Sorry, Dirk. Things are looking pretty good for Brewers right now.
Can you jinx both teams in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same end?
I'll double jinx it, and then I'll triple jinx it.
Oh, thanks, Lucas. I need to get something where I can get the video. I can draw over the video on my tablet, so it's easier instead of trying to guess where I need to draw. Because right now I just have a blank screen. Oh, there we go. That helps too.
You can feel it's kind of getting quiet on the ice. People are into this
They're focusing.
final
yeah.
phase.
It's the last end. It's a tight match. Of course, would be different.
Consuming all of the focus juice. Now Matt's
Matt's caught up. He
he's
just
caught
saw
up
that.
with the crazy bullet. Yeah,
He just saw that. Yeah.
Matt's is living in the past. We're living in the future here.
I really hope we have a good angle of that triple.
I think we did. I think we did. Right, final stone for Steengoed. They are not laying a shot right now. Brewers is. So this is the stone that has to bring them the victory, has to take the victory home.
It's got to get to the white. You got to get it to the white.
It's hard enough, but will it get some protection from a guard?
No. Oh, I gotta make sure it's not too hard.
Yeah,
They're trying to draw that over.
well, it's better to be a little bit hard and then fall behind the guard than to just sit on the center line and
Oh,
be a sitting duck.
yeah.
So now it's Walter's time to shine here.
Yeah.
Remember that last stone from Viri, where they had to do a pretty straightforward stakeout, but they had to go for the nose hit and avoid the roll.
Yep, this is that situation. Well, no, because they're sitting second shot now. So even if the shooter rolls out, then as long as they get the yellow out of the house, they're okay. They will win. So the risk is it's outside and hits that front guard. Here we go.
This
Last
is it.
stone of the match.
This one has to fall. This one has to fall, but I think it's good.
That's
If
enough.
yellow's out, then red wins.
Yep.
That's one for the Brewers, and the Brewers win this game.
4-3. Wow. Exciting match all the way down to the end of the last
Big
stone.
applause here, and what a game. I mean, we have been so fortunate and so blessed with these very exciting final stones.
That's 5 matches in a row. We've had things come down to the last stone. I guess one of those technically wasn't on stream. It was our own match, but still. That's wow. Wow.
And here's the hero. This is Walter throwing a very hard last stone, but
This
he pulled it
guy.
off, and he
Him right there. Hero.
the goat.
Great shooting tonight. Wow, got some started out slow as far as the action was concerned. You know, a couple of blank ends and a not too many little markers on the clicker, but
You can't say Steengoed played bad. I mean, they also
No.
played very good.
No, it
This
was
was a A division close calls here.
really good. Yeah, really good match. I mean, I think both teams started out a bit slow. Yeah, we can go. Both teams started out a bit slow, but they both found their rhythm after that second end and really started making more shots, missing less. But it felt like there were a lot more stones played into the house than they really wanted to. Oh, let me take off this so we can see. So I think there was a lot more stones played too deep. I think they were looking for some guards. Steengoed was looking for some guards, especially that just it came into the house and it allowed Walter and the Ducks to just kind of take them out. So it kind of kept that match tight. I think if Steengoed was able to find their speed, maybe we could have seen them put a little bit more pressure on the Ducks. Not that they didn't, but I think that I felt like the Ducks had control over most of the ends tonight.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't feel like Steengoed was pushing them around or taking advantage of anything. So
But yeah, the Ducks, they now move up with Fury and with the Grey Ducks.
Yeah.
There are 3 teams sitting with 4 points on the top of the league. And now that promises for this weekend, because this weekend we're having the Seniors Challenge, Ducks against Ducks, the Ducker of Ducks. And both teams are actually ducking pretty good. And I'm looking forward to seeing in those matches five deja vu duck games in a row,
oh wait,
potentially.
there.
There, yeah. Late as usual. Well, it's true. And also they played very fast. But so yeah, looking at the remainder of the schedule, hey, thank you, Mats, for tuning in tonight. I hope you also enjoyed.
Thanks for sticking around to the end, Matt.
Yeah,
we don't know. It really depends a lot on the how the Challenger Series goes. Because it's only once a year, we're kind of giving that one priority for this weekend. But we do have a lot of matches. I think all 3 time slots on Saturday and Sunday are filled up. So depending on what happens and when you play, we could be showing your match. We could be still showing the old guys play. Who knows?
the old guys. But yeah, for sure we have a Friday night and Saturday Seniors Challenge, the Ducks against the Ducks, the Grey Ducks and the Brewers Ducks fighting over the title to become the Black Ducks. And then on Sunday we might have 1 or 2 Duck games, and if not, we will fill in that gap with another game. I think A division or B division, I don't know by heart. But the next game up for our stream is this Thursday in 2 days, and that will be us. We'll have the mic'd up situation again, where we will be facing Plastic van Looy. Plastic van Looy is Bram and Sebastian.
2 tough players. It's going to be a tough one for us. We opened the season pretty strong. We've dropped our last 2, so we're going to be looking to rebound, and it's going to be a tough team to rebound against. They've I have beaten them before.
I have
so.
I don't know.
It's,
Did I?
It's
I don't
possible.
know. Probably. Maybe in the club championships, I don't know.
I beat them in the quarterfinals of the doubles cup a couple of years ago before Corona.
Okay, so
surprisingly,
we should have the edge, right? So we
hopefully, if we can find it, if my shoes don't fall apart.
Yeah. Well, you have a spare set, so that's
I'll probably be rocking the blue and red. That seemed to do pretty well this last week. So
yeah.
All right, so that is it for us tonight. Do the social thing, follow us everywhere. That's all rotating around down below. That's it. I should point at that thing. Like, subscribe, hit the follow button here, or the notification button here on YouTube. Watch out for all of our shorts that will be coming up. I have another one being produced now. It'll be coming out tomorrow. We'll have some from this match, some from this past weekend. We've got all this live curling coming up, so
yeah, we have a pretty packed January. We have all of the league games, we have the challenges, and then end of the month we have the Big CT tournament coming up. So
yeah, we're gonna be busy.
Yeah.
We're gonna be busy, and you guys are gonna get sick of us. At least I hope not. Hope you guys keep tuning in and enjoying it. So that's it for us tonight. We will see you on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Okay.
Bye then.
Bye. Where's the button?